Hello, Team Zug, and today we're back with another video. Today we'll be doing a what if theory video on my all-time favorite story by Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. And I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I was actually want to make this video back in December, but because of, let's just say, technical issues, I never got around to make that video. But today, I'm making this video right now. So let's see what's the theory, or what if theory. Okay, let's begin. So we all know this guy, Ebenezer Scrooge, who's the main character of the story, and he changes ways from being a stingy person to a kind person. Yeah, if you already knew the plot of A Christmas Carol, you already know about the story and all the characters. But there are two things that always sticks out to me in any film. One is Ebenezer Scrooge's former business partner, Jacob Marley, who in my opinion is the best character in the entire story, and Ebenezer Scrooge's former love life with his former girlfriend Belle. Or should I say Alice? Or Sally? Or Emily? Or Isabel? Yeah, they keep changing the girlfriend's name so many times. And they also changed Scrooge's nephew Fred's name and changed it to Harry for that new movie that came out on Netflix. Yeah, I have mixed feelings on that movie. But that's not what we're going to talk about. Unfortunately, their relationship did not last that long, since Belle broke up her engagement with Scrooge because she didn't want to be married to an unhappy man. But this is the what if video, and I don't think no one in the entire franchise has ever made before. What if Scrooge and Belle never broke up? What if they stay together? What will happen? Well, that's the video today. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the what if video. So, this is the beginning of this rewrite. So, let's go back to where they're breaking up. And Belle's like, you fear the world too much. But money, and Scrooge is like, but money could buy us happiness. I think. It's been a while since I saw that scene. And Belle's like, I will release you. May you be happy with the life you've chosen. And she ran off. And in my universe, I would like to see Jacob Marley in that scene, since I believe he was in that one in the 2004 Christmas musical one. And I believe he was sort of in the new one that came out recently, but not fully. And so he's like, Ebenezer, come help me, please. So, in this universe, Scrooge has a choice. Does he go with his partner Jacob Marley and basically have money? Or does he run off with the love of his wife? The love of his life, I meant. So, basically in this universe, Scrooge runs out after Belle, and I believe Marley will be like, if you dare walk out from his business, you will never be able to come back again. But Scrooge just didn't care. He just ran after Belle and said, Belle, wait. You're right. I was wrong. You see, the reason why I am kind of like this is because I don't want to end up in death's prison like my father. And I would like to see if Scrooge explains to Belle the reason why he has to make his fortune and keep it is because his father was sent to debtor's prison. John William Scrooge, I believe his name was. Now I know in the real Christmas Carol timelines, Scrooge's father was never in debt, said Scrooge boarding school, but I secretly hate that plotline and prefer what the one that the musical made. It's just me though. So Belle realized, maybe I was so wrong about you. And I was wrong myself as well, said Ebenezer. And maybe Belle would show Scrooge poor people on the streets, and Scrooge would finally realize it. So they both walk away, and their marriage had been saved. Ebenezer, Scrooge, and Belle would eventually get married, and Belle's name would be changed from, I believe her real name was Belle Fezziwig, because she might have been the daughter of Fezziwig, Scrooge's former boss. But it could be just a weird coincidence. I don't know. And change her name to Belle Scrooge. Now, it's unknown if they would have any kids, but thanks to the stingiest man in town, well, the cartoon version, we actually got to see what if it happened. Sorry about that. And here they are, Scrooge and Belle's kids. Now, we don't know what they would be called, but since Belle's full name was Isabel, I think, I kind of like that long name. Belle just used that as a short name, but anyways, I believe they will have their kids have the same letter beginning with the letter E. So I think their kids will be called Edward and Emily Scrooge. Yes, that's original. I thought of it. So, yeah, Scrooge is a happy married man, and since he was with Belle, there's no word he's not have anywhere near the chains. He has a happy family. A bit poor, yes, but happy nonetheless. And this is what their house would have looked like. And to be honest, it's fancy living compared to other houses. But it's just me though. So eventually Scrooge realized that they need some money. So I think he'll have to come back to Marley and says, "Hey Marl, sorry I walked out with you like that. Can I have my job back?" And I think Marley be like, "Fine, you get another chance, but I'm not going to be trusting you ever again." And this is what sort of is like the business would have been all about Marley and his private banker. Not Marley and Scrooge, just Marley. And in this universe, Marley would pass away, just like in the original timeline. But since Scrooge is not stingy, I mean, I think they were sort of close, but not too close. So I think Marley would still have the chains, but in this universe, he doesn't go tell Scrooge to be visited by three spirits because Scrooge is not like him. So Marley would be doomed to walk the earth in chains and never had one chance of redemption. Because think about it, it was him that told Scrooge he'd be visited by three spirits, and without Marley, Scrooge would have no clue. So, Marley is a really important character, but since Scrooge is not stingy, this will never happen. The three spirits would have not happened. Now, as for some other characters like Bob Cratchit, what would happen to Cratchit in this universe? Well, I think Cratchit would still be. Well, since Scrooge is not like up there with Marley, I think he and Cratchit would get along because they'll both be in the same boat. Even though Scrooge is getting really old. And as for Cratchit's son, Tiny Tim, just like in the new timeline when Tim did not die, he would have felt much better early on. So that future when he dies, that never happens either. Because Scrooge is a changed man. I mean, with his paycheck, he probably would help Bob get Tim feel better. And here's one more character I want to mention for this video. Fred, Scrooge's nephew. Honestly, Fred's life wouldn't honestly change that much. Yes, Fang will still die in this universe, but I think he and Scrooge will be a little bit more closer. And plus, since Fred has two new cousins in his timeline, the only difference is Scrooge will come to Fred's dinner parties along with Belle. So that could be a new possibility. But other than that, nothing much happens for Cratchit, him, or Fred in this timeline. Now you might be wondering, well, what could a Christmas Carol be about this universe? Well, a few things. One, the story would have been different and probably be just like the one I mentioned before. Or B, maybe Marley would be visited by three spirits, but that's not really how it works. Or maybe Edward Scrooge might be the new Ebenezer Scrooge. But that could be, out character, sort of. So I don't think that will actually happen. In fact, I don't think even the plot would actually happen at all. And that is the end of my theory. And we're done. So that's basically my Christmas Carol theory on what if Scrooge and Belle stay together. So what's my thoughts on it? Well, I have mixed feelings on this ideal universe. One, I would like to see that actually happening, and I think that would actually give Scrooge a little bit more character development already. But on the other hand, A Christmas Carol is one of the most important stories of all time. It's up there with all the twists as one of the best Charles Dickens stories of all time. And just without it, it doesn't feel the same. Not to mention Marley, my favorite character by the way, doesn't get his like little redemption with telling Scrooge he'd be visited by three spirits. So yeah, overall the story can be bland. So maybe it was for the best Scrooge and Belle didn't end up together. But what do you think? Do you like this universe if Scrooge and Belle got together? Or do you think I missed something out? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!